We needn't only write simply, we need to make sure we organize our marketing material in an easy-to-glean fashion. Rich helps an insider structure her rambling brochure into a well-oiled piece of marketing machinery on this month's TMAC call. Thunder chords?
Number 2.
The problem I have with this report is it appears to be very random.
Okay.
I don't feel like I have any idea what I'm reading right now and how it fits in context with this entire report I have. If I just simply flip through this report like I'm doing right now, there really does not appear to be any rhyme or reason to what information is where. Now, let me quickly add, if I took more time to carefully see what's up at the top of this page, follow it down to the bottom, okay, what's on the next page, perhaps I might be able to piece it together. But you don't have that luxury with your people that are getting this. They're going to flip through it, and they're going to look at it and go, I don't understand. I don't understand where I'm at in this. I have no frame of reference for what I'm supposed to be looking at, what's coming, where I'm at, what's next, and it's very disconcerting.
Well, that's why I was thinking I have, the first page kind of talks about just using the report, to direct yourself to the information you're looking for. So then that's why I was going to add the table of contents.
Yeah, but there really doesn't seem to be a logical way that it's laid out. And again, I very quickly add, I'm not saying that there isn't a very logical way that this report flows. I'm saying that it's certainly not apparent.
Okay.
So my biggest problem has nothing to do with the information. I can't comment on the information just as of yet. My biggest problem has to do with me looking at this report. Let's put it this way. Let's say that this report was very nicely ordered and it was easy to follow, and you took all the pages and you put them in order and you put them in a big stack. Then you took that big stack and you threw it up in the air, and then you went and you gathered them all back up. It feels like it's almost random order. Can chiropractic help me? 3 types of patients. Good news, no matter which type you fall into, we can help you. Understanding today's healthcare options, traditional approach, our approach, dangers of NSAID website. And I read that and I go, was I supposed to know what that is? It's really an outline then layout issue. Whenever I write a report, I always start with an outline.
Okay.
Here's what I want to include. And you've done that, obviously. Then what I do, this is just me, and you can do it however you want, I literally take a piece of paper that I print out that has 15 rectangles on it. You hear that and go, what's this guy talking about? 15 rectangles on a piece of paper. Well, here's what it is. It's 4 rectangles going across an entire standard size sheet of paper. And I've just got a little template that I print out of it. And the reason it's 15 instead of 16 is that the top left one is the cover, and then there's a blank space next to that because the cover is one sheet all by itself. Then as you open it up, you've got a left side and a right side page, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then each of the sets of 2 squares is a 2-page spread. And I literally sketch out what I want to be on the pages and where. And I do it with a little pencil so that I can erase it because I always have to go back and do it again because I don't always like the way I made it look.
Okay.
And I literally lay it out and say, okay, here's my outline. I want these topics and these items to be in there. Now I need to figure out where on this page. Here's my point. You've got to draw this out. You've got to have an idea of what's going to go on the pages because we've got to understand what's it going to look like. How are people going to follow? I'm mostly concerned when writing a report about the flow of the report and making sure that people can go from one page to the next, that each section makes sense, that we've got enough room to get across what I want to get across. If we're going to put a newspaper article, okay, it's going to go on this page. What's the headline going to be on that page? What section is it going to be in? And I want to visually be able to see this entire thing before we really start laying it out. And you've kind of done it backwards, which is okay because you've got all the good information, but I'd really like to see it laid out. Go to Wikipedia. I was just helping my 3rd grade son do a report on the Washington Monument yesterday. So let's take a look. Not to be silly, but let's take a look. I've got enough time invested in the flipping Washington Monument that you're going to listen to me about it. So I'm going to the Wikipedia page, and here's what it says. There's an overview at the top. The Washington Monument, here's what it is, here's how tall it is. It's just a very quick overview. Then, history. Section 1, history. Section 1.1, the motivation. 2, the design. 3, the construction. 4, the dedication. 5, later history. Section 2, Construction details. Section 2.1, inscriptions. 2, exterior structure. 3, capstone. 4, foundation. 5, interior. Section 3, references in popular culture. Section 4, other items. Okay, that's it. But if I was reading yours, I'm like, I don't even know what you're talking about now and why and how does it relate to other stuff. It's hard to tell.
Okay, very good. Okay, well, thank you, sir.
Yes, this simply put is an organizational issue, so let's get that fixed and then let's move on.
Just so we're crystal clear, you can have all of the relevant information in a brochure or report you can fit, but if you expect John Smith to pinpoint his hot buttons and all that mess, you're expecting more of John Smith than you would do in his situation. Heck, you didn't even do it with your own marketing material. Make it easy for John Smith to choose you, insiders, or he won't.